breaking news, and it comes from Manchester United, who have reached an agreement in principle over a new 5-year contract. A deal is in the final stages of negotiation and set to be signed by the more lucrative offers from England and abroad to stay at Manchester United.
The medical last night, he'll stay with the squad because a £40 million deal in total to Manchester United. It's expected to be completed in the next few days. We are expecting news, it could be at any minute, Mark, but there is a reason why Manchester United need to get this done by. And Emma, you've been surprised by the transfer fee as well at £40 million. You think Manchester United are getting a real bargain?
Yeah, definitely. Really sensible incoming. It's definitely what Manchester United need. They need depth in their squad and also a very sensible price as well. This is someone really, probably Carve said last night, an £80 million player really. So very sensible price for Manchester United. And we've had loads of Manchester United fans tweeting this morning saying announce. So we should be doing that soon on Sky Sports News, hopefully. But look, a really good upgrade on some of Manchester United's midfield options. And we know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is looking for a rotation policy. They don't want to solely rely on Bruno Fernandes. And he's a player who scored 10 goals last season in all competitions. Manchester United need more goals. They scored 66 last season compared to Manchester City's 102. So look, sensible signing and sensible price. Go on. I think
it's when Mark raises pen, it's.
Keep an eye also at Olympique Marseille on what kind of project they will now build to restart with a new director and with a new manager for the future. Obviously, this is going to impact also the future of Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood, who in terms of numbers has very good numbers at Marseille, but don't forget that for Mason Greenwood, for example, Manchester United have 50% sell-on clause on the player. When they sold Mason Greenwood to Olympique Marseille 1 year and a half ago, they included also a sell-on clause, a heavy sell-on clause, 50%. So financially, if Mason Greenwood leaves Olympique Marseille in the summer to make a multi-million move, in that case, Manchester United will get 50% of the fee. And that's obviously huge in terms of financial plans. Rashford, Højlund, Onana, Greenwood, several players who are no longer in Manchester United project, but can make profit for the club.
2 clean sheets here. Well, clean sheets have been really hard to come by, especially at home. That must be really pleasing for you. And what have you been doing behind the scenes?
It's pleasing for sure. I think it's a lot. It's not easier, but it's a lot. It's easier winning games if to win games without having to score so many goals every week. For sure. We do seem to be a team that can cause a lot of problems and create opportunities and score goals. So it's definitely getting the balance right. There's still things to improve on. It's definitely something we focused on of trying to be better as a team collectively when we don't have the ball. But 3 or 4 weeks we're not going to fix everything and all of a sudden look perfect. So it's understanding that a little bit. But yeah, I think the boys have responded really well to what we've asked them, and the clean sheet, as much as everything today, the clean sheet was important for us.
Letty.
Hi Michael, and what sort of challenge does a team like West Ham pose for you? Obviously they're fighting relegation towards the bottom of the table. Is it a different challenge to approach?
I think you've got to go into the game understanding the situation of both teams. I think we've tried to paint that picture to the players in every game we've played so far, and it'll be the same come Tuesday night. The type of game, the feel of the game, what kind of skills we're going to have to try and draw on. Different games throw up different things. So and yeah, for sure, teams towards the bottom of the league are really fighting for things. So. But so are we, and we've got a lot to fight for. So it's you'd like to think that balances out in some ways, and it's who can come out on top at the end of it. But sure, we're totally aware of what we're going into on Tuesday night and how difficult it'll be.
Yourselves coming out of Manchester United.
I think it's a good headline, isn't it? We are close to getting him. He's going to have a medical, and Manchester United and Arsenal were interested in him, but it's got to be said that as far as Manchester United, first of all, were concerned, it wasn't on the agenda at the terms being quoted and reported. The loan fee plus the wages which Chelsea are going to pay in full simply was not going to be possible budget-wise for Manchester United in this transfer window. Arsenal, yes, they did hold talks. They were interested, but those talks were centred around trying to find a compromise on a loan fee and a compromise on the wages, so bringing it much further down than what Chelsea are going to be paying. So once Chelsea came in with the full whack, the loan fee and the wages, Arsenal weren't interested at those prices. So it's one way that, you know, headline makers would like it to look. Chelsea have beaten United and Arsenal to it. I think it's not as black and white as that. United were looking at him, Arsenal were interested, but not at the terms that were being quoted.
Manchester United have sent